Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Gwen Stefani still feels like that ska punk girl from her heyday. However, fans think she needs to grow up. This comes as she debuted a whole new look on Instagram. The No Doubt singer showed off her plump red lips, fishnets and cowgirl boots, and black dip-dyed tresses. Fans are less than impressed and slammed her look. Keep on reading to learn more. The voice coach took to Instagram to show off her new wild style in time for 2023. The video showed her dressed in ska punk fashion. You can take the girl out of Orange County, but you can't take the Orange County out of the girl. Gwen Stefani may be married to Blake Shelton these days, but she's still very much her old self. She wore a black and white checkered cardigan with a black and white graphic print dress. She paired her look with fishnet stockings and black and white herringbone boots. Gwen Stefani also debuted her black dip-dyed tresses, which she rocked before on the set of the NBC singing competition. She also showed off her black and white matching manicure. The singer looked like a stylish zebra. In the clip, Gwen held up a tube and shook it to the camera. She smiled as she lounged back on her black and white checkered couch. "Guess what's coming to the Sephora app tomorrow?" Gwen Stefani wrote in the caption of her Instagram post. She was teasing something new from her GXVE beauty brand. Some fans took to the comments section to react. They criticized her for promoting her makeup and the life of luxury. One fan accused her of making her fans buy. They added, "Life of luxury. You masonry puppets are all the same." Another joked, "That outfit would be a nightmare to wash out without fading." A third wrote, "That's a whole lot of checkerboard stuff." Gwen Stefani continued the black and white trend in another Instagram video. She wore a black and white checkered print shift with fishnet stockings and white cowgirl boots. She shook her head back and forth in the Instagram video as she showed off her short hair and red plump lips with a matching red manicure. The pop star did a dance for the camera. She was in the mood to ring in the new year. In her caption, Gwen Stefani wrote, "This year flew by in a blink of an eye. Can't wait to ring in 2023 tonight with you at Venetian Vegas." Some fans weren't a fan of her New Year's Eve look. They think the 53-year-old should grow and evolve with her fashion. Here are just some of the comments slamming her outfit. "You are getting more and more ridiculous. Grow up and be your own age. Geez. How old is she? Acts and dresses like she's in her 20s. Not. No. Just no. She looks like mutton dressed as lamb. Trying too hard. You can't dress like this anymore as it looks desperate." What are your thoughts on Gwen Stefani's new look for the new year? Do you think she looks great? Or do you think it's time for her fashion to evolve? Sound off below in the comments section. In the dazzling realm of television talent shows, few programs sparkle as brightly as NBC's The Voice. The show, famous for its spinning red chairs, powerhouse vocalists, and the playful banter between celebrity coaches, has captivated audiences for over a decade. Yet recently, a particular controversy has stirred the show's usually harmonious fanbase. Gwen Stefani, beloved pop icon and coach, has found herself at the center of an unusual demand. Fans are calling for her to grow up. The issue, as viewers see it, lies not with Gwen's coaching abilities or her music expertise, both of which are undeniably top tier, but with her on-screen persona and fashion choices. Once celebrated for her quirky, youthful style and bubbly personality, Gwen's approach is now being criticized by a segment of the Voice audience who believe her antics feel out of touch with her age and the evolution of the show. Gwen Stefani's fashion has always been a cornerstone of her identity. From her ska punk days with No Doubt to her solo pop career, her eclectic wardrobe choices have inspired countless fans. On The Voice, her outfits are often as eye-catching as the performances. Rhinestone-studded dresses, fishnet tights, and bold, vibrant prints are all part of Gwen's signature look. However, some viewers argue that her style hasn't evolved significantly over the years. "She's still dressing like it's the early 2000s, one fan commented on social media. "It's time for her to embrace a more mature look." Others have countered, saying Gwen's fashion is an expression of her individuality and shouldn't be dictated by societal expectations tied to age. Critics have also pointed to her on-screen persona, suggesting that her playful, sometimes flirtatious interactions with fellow coach Blake Shelton, who happens to be her husband, feel overly contrived. "It's cute to a point," one fan tweeted, "but it's starting to feel like a gimmick." Gwen's critics may be loud, but they're not without opposition. Many fans and cultural commentators have pointed out the double standard at play. Male coaches on The Voice, such as Blake Shelton, Adam Levine, and John Legend, rarely face scrutiny for their style choices or personalities. "No one's telling Blake Shelton to change his plaid shirts or stop making dad jokes," one user wrote. "Why should Gwen have to change who she is?" This perspective highlights a broader issue within the entertainment industry. Women, particularly those over 40, are often held to stricter standards of appearance and behavior than their male counterparts. Gwen Stefani's unapologetic approach to style and personality is what makes her relatable, said a pop culture analyst. "She's not trying to fit into a mold of what a woman her age should look or act like, and that's empowering." Another layer to this debate is the role of nostalgia. Gwen's enduring appeal lies in her ability to evoke a sense of nostalgia for her fans who grew up listening to her music. Her youthful energy and bold fashion choices are a nod to her no-doubt roots in the era when she first became a star. For some, this nostalgia is a comforting constant in a world that's always changing. For others, it's a sign that Gwen is resistant to change herself. "We love Gwen for who she was," one fan wrote, "but we also want to see her grow with us." Gwen, for her part, seems unfazed by the criticism. In interviews, she's often spoken about the importance of staying true to herself. "Fashion and music are how I express myself," she said in a recent press conference. "I've always believed in being authentic, and that's what I'll continue to do." Her fans' loyalty suggests she's on the right track. Despite the backlash, Gwen remains one of the most popular coaches on The Voice, and her influence on the show's contestants is undeniable. Many aspiring singers credit her with helping them find their artistic voice. The debate around Gwen Stefani's role on The Voice speaks to a larger cultural conversation about aging, authenticity, and individuality. As public figures grow older, they're often expected to evolve in ways that align with societal norms. But Gwen's unapologetic embrace of her unique style challenges those expectations. For her fans, Gwen's refusal to conform is what makes her a role model. "She's showing us that you don't have to give up who you are as you get older," one supporter said. "That's something we all need to remember. As The Voice continues to evolve, so too will its fan base." The show's ability to spark conversations about everything from vocal talent to fashion choices is part of its enduring appeal. Whether or not Gwen Stefani decides to tweak her persona in response to fan feedback, one thing is clear: she's a vital part of what makes The Voice such a compelling watch. In the end, the call for Gwen Stefani to grow up may say more about us as a society than it does about her. It's a reminder of the pressures we place on public figures to fit neatly into our expectations, and the power they have to push back against those constraints. Gwen Stefani isn't just a coach on The Voice, she's a voice for individuality, creativity, and the freedom to be unapologetically yourself at any age.